Well, the Burger King shoot was was one of the shoots that I've had that I've laughed the most on because it was so completely ridiculous. I shot it with the good people over at Crispin Porter. We flew out to Boulder, Colorado and rented a ski lodge and shot it there. The people at Crispin Porter are like mad scientists. And I remember on all the conference calls before the shoot, they said, you know, we want to make this, we want to do a shoot for Burger King, but it's also for this scent that the King is coming out with, the Burger King. And it has a hint of flame-broiled beef in it. It was only at that moment when I saw the actual scent called Flame that I believed that this was something that was happening. I thought we were shooting a regular Burger King ad. Turns out we were shooting a Burger King ad and an ad for the scent that the King himself was coming out with. We were in a ski lodge, dark wood everywhere, soaking up light. And I'm thinking, how am I going to kind of fill this place up with light? So what I started out with was was a huge kind of the 7-foot umbrella just to fill the space. I want this space to be mine now. So I'm lighting everything with this umbrella. Big old flat soft light. But then, the King himself is laying in it and I'm like, okay, well there's certain things that there's certain parts of the story we need to tell here. We obviously need to see his face. So I added a silver beauty dish to throw a little highlight on his face. This is the important part of the photo. We also had an actual fireplace in the background, like roaring fire, right? And I was using this as kind of like a backfill, I guess. I mean, this is an actual light source, and it's also a different color temperature than the rest of my lights. So it's like, okay, cool, we can start doing something very interesting here. We got all the lights coming from the front, and we got this flame in the back that I want to see in the photo, but I wanted to cast this kind of orange glow onto the subject. And I decided to throw in kind of a little grid off to the side with maybe a 2/3 blue gel on it. It's probably like a 10 or 20 degree grid, so it wouldn't really go anywhere, but I just want it to be this little blue thing that happened here to play off the yellow. I just blue and yellow, on skin, kind of, it looks cool to me. And I do the same thing down by where his legs are. And the way that I had to do it, since it was mixing, and I do this a lot when I mix ambient and flash, you're making your shutter speed account for the ambient, really. My shutter speed's probably, like an 1/8 or 1/15 of a second, so that the fire can fill up the space a little bit too, as well as the flash. It's a bit orange, and I like that. Like, I like the warmness, and it's just clear and crisp. So it was actually named one of the images of the decade by PDN magazine, which was crazy. I mean, we won a bunch of awards for it, which was just very flattering. But yeah, I mean, for a concept that on set was so laughable, I think that it got people's attention, and that was very cool.